Being a sneakerhead comes with a lot of pros and a lot of cons. And one of the biggest cons, in my opinion, is buying just off the moment, buying off impulse. I do that with things outside of sneakers. And when it comes to buying on impulse, a good amount of the time, there may be some remorse coming along with it. And with remorse, of course, comes regret. And I want to break down my top 10 pickups that I ended up keeping and later on regretting in 2022.
John here is a upcoming sneaker reseller. He thinks this is very easy to go out there and buy any random shoe, cop it, flip it, and have a good time. But little does he know, he ain't about to hit shit. And what he's about to have is buyer's remorse. Or a sneaker that he's gonna regret.
About to resell this Jordan 7 right now. All right. Bought it for $210. Where's the resale at? Sell now for $175. Hold on. They must be talking about the GS. Sell now for $149. Oh, hell no. I'm about to contact Nike and get a refund. I'm trying to resell these and make some money.
This video is brought to you by Manscape.com. Manscape is the premium, leading global brands, men, grooming, and hygiene solutions. The best tools and solutions made from the best products and ingredients to create the ultimate grooming experience from head to toe. I feel like Christmas came a little bit early because I got gifted the brand new Performance Package 4.0. But honestly, no matter what time of the year it is, Manscaped is always the ultimate gift for him. Your balls will thank you. And trust me, like, his balls will thank you, his balls will thank him, and you'll thank his balls and he'll thank his balls, and everybody's just gonna be thanking each other. The undisputed Lawnmower 4.0. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a waterproof, cordless, electric body trimmer with advanced skin-safe technology. This means that you can confidently trim the tree without breaking any bulbs or cutting any wires, if you know what I mean. It has a powerful 7,000 RPM motor, also with quiet stroke technology, so you can be very quiet at night. Or when you trim to the meat, maybe you want to have a little bit of style. What is Santa Claus without his beard? I feel you. Maybe that's the same way you want it down there. And this is the Crop Preserver. The Crop Preserver is the amazing ball deodorant out there, which is aluminum free, dye free, and vegan, anti-chafing and clear drying moisturizer. It keeps your sack cool and nice throughout the whole entire day. The Crop Preserver is infused with natural hydrators as well as aloe vera. So slap this bad boy on right after the shower for all day odor protection. But maybe you need a little bit of a midday refresh. Maybe you just got out the gym. You got this 2-ounce bottle of Crop Reviver out there that all you got to do is give a little couple of sprays to get rid of that, couple of sprays to push that bad odor away. I like that. New to the Manscaped collection is the Weed Whacker, the all-in-one ear and nose trimmer out there. Man, you gotta sometimes clear them chimneys out. You feel me? You gotta put a little You hear that? Something a little smooth, just keep it moving better throughout the day, because sometimes them little chimneys can get clogged up. And it features the skin-safe technology that's also featured on the trimmer, so you ain't gotta worry about no nicks and nags going on in your nose. And in honor of a giving season right now, Manscaped is gonna be hooking you guys up right now with this limited time special offer. When you shop Manscaped.com and purchase the Performance Package as a gift or for yourself, they're gonna be gifting you 2 free gifts. One being the anti-chafing performance boxer briefs, which are amazing, and the lovely travel shed bag. So you got all this stuff, now you got somewhere to put it, and you got some drawers to go along with it for your balls that are nicely cleaned and spick and spanned. That's a gift on top of a gift, which pretty much makes you the best gifter of all time, in my opinion. If you got a special man in your life right now and he's been good, he's been on the good list this year, make sure he gets the brand new Performance Package. His balls will thank you. Well, matter of fact, his jingle balls will thank you. Shout outs to Manscaped for sponsoring today's video.
Coming in at number 10 is the Jordan 14 Ginger, and these released on August 17th at $210. That was more than what the regular Jordans at the time is, but we're starting to see that shift go on, and probably gonna see that more and more moving into 2023. Now, I talked a lot about this shoe, praised it, and really did like the shoe overall. It's a great looking shoe. Everything on this list is a great looking shoe, but there are reasons behind why I later on regretted buying it, and majority of the time, majority of these shoes I no longer have. The Ginger 14, I liked it a lot, but once I got it in hand, I felt like something was missing, and I know what it was. It was the fact that I want the original Ginger, which was a low top model of that. We have the Jordan 14 Laneys releasing later on in 2023, and it's a high top version. And I have the low top, so there's really no reason to buy the high top. Same thing happened with the Jordan 13, what they called them the Brave Blues. There was a high top version that dropped, but originally it was a low top version that came out. And when it came to the Ginger, I'm just really waiting on that OG Ginger to drop until I really pull the trigger and keep a shoe like that. And for $210 is a shoe now that you can get for below retail and is readily available. So that if I ever change my mind and really want to get that shoe again, I can just go and buy it and actually buy it for less than what I initially paid for. So, hey, it's not really a loss at all. I mean, it's a win-win situation. That shoe, for the most part, is sitting below retail right now at my dispense whenever I need it. Coming in at number 9, this is gonna hurt y'all's feelings a lot, you know, and it's definitely high on the list because I do like the shoe once again. But that is the Jordan 4 Purple Canyon. These released on October 15th, and I know, Bull, if you're watching this, you're probably pissed off, right? Like, what are you talking about, dude? The Barney 4s, man. I really like the shoe overall, the quality and all the above, but I regret buying it because I don't have that many regrets this year. So I have to put something there, you feel me? But this shoe, I had it in the collection, and I had the Jordan 4 Taupes, which was pretty much a brown version of that shoe. And even that shoe in general, I just don't wear that much. Nothing wrong with the colorway. You know, it's a women exclusive that was in extended sizes, and the retail price point on that shoe was $200. They go for about $200 to $300 depending on the sizes. So it is a shoe that I can later on buy, but I do know that this shoe will be a shoe that as time goes, I definitely think the price point will continue to go as well. So as much as I might regret buying it, I may later on regret selling it. But it's a shoe that I've copped, I was really hyped about, and then later on, I just felt like, you know, it shifted a little bit. It wasn't nothing wrong with it, but it didn't stay with me. So maybe it was something, I don't know. I just don't know. I was able to get rid of it. And some shoes, there's sentimental value. Some shoes is hard to get rid of that I still have not even worn. I got Purple Lobsters up there I still have not worn, but I just can't get rid of. For some reason, the Purple Canyon, I was able to get rid of. So it is what it is. Coming at number 7, we have the Jordan 2 Low 218. These retailed for $200. They released on October 21st. And in my opinion, they look fabulous. They have a great storyline, and there's really nothing negative to say about it. But the reason why I regret buying it is because, in all honesty, I was disappointed a little bit. I wanted to make these shoes work, and even in the review, I talk highly about them because the story is great, the materials that were used is great, the look is great. But a Jordan 2, just for me, is kind of hard to make work. It is what it is. The brown colorway, I loved it a lot. The story, like I said, once again, I loved it a lot. Salutes to the collaboration with 218 as well, a sister company of Burn Rubber. But it was just something that I was able to easily pass on later on down the road and get rid of. And it's a shoe that's really going way below retail at this moment. And I hate to bring values on shoes because it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that whether or not I resold it. There's plenty of shoes out there that go for a little bit more or will go for more. It's just the fact that lets me feel like, okay, this shoe right now is going for below retail. I can buy it right now on various websites for $160. I can buy it for less than what I initially bought it for retail. So that allows me to get rid of it. And if I ever really want it, if I feel seller's remorse, I can just take the little bit of loss I took and buy it right back. And damn near, well, I wouldn't even lose money. I'll just probably break even once again. So those are the type of things that go on in my head when wanting to get rid of something at the time. The Purple Lobsters, if I get rid of those, I could get a lot of money, but I could not get another pair of Purple Lobsters anytime soon. I mean, and I prefer the purples over the oranges that just dropped, stuff like that. There's like ways and weights of what you got to decide on. And a 218 and the fact that Jordan Brand is going to be dropping more 2s in this next year, I was able to, let go. I was able to let go. Damn, I sound like I was able to let go. That came out like I was a goddamn, like I'm on a drug addict or something. I mean, being a sneakerhead isn't an addiction in some sort of way. So, them shoes, boy, I got them. That motherfucking needle, boy. I got to get rid of that crack, man. You feel me? Next up, we have the Yeezy 350 Slate. These released on September 3rd, and they retailed for $220 and actually going for more than that. So if I want to buy these back, I'll be spending more. But the reason why I regret buying is because I kind of fell into the illusion of what Yeezy has been. Taking away all the politics and all the crazy stuff he said and the near future of me buying Yeezy products and what that's going to bring. Or, I mean, there's even going to be more Yeezys, that's another topic of discussion, right? But with that being said, the Slate itself looks like every other Yeezy out. I've owned the Lundmarks, I've owned, the Slates recently. There's other ones I can't even think of at this time, but there's tons of Yeezys, and these are just look like the rest of them. So, you know, I got hyped about it, I copped it. I might have did a review on these, I just can't remember. But later on I was like, bro, these look just like the goddamn Lundmarks that you got downstairs that you know, barely even rock as is. It did have the little stripe on the side and all that, but it was nothing different than what's already been in production and already been used. And this, you know, shades over and over, shade. So, you know, once I got it and I realized it and I looked at him like, bruh, you don't need this. You don't need this. And poof, they're gone. Coming in at number 6, we have the Jordan 7 Afrobeats. Now, I do the sneaker reviews for a living, so a lot of this stuff, like, I'm gonna get my hands on the majority of the Jordans that release each and every year. You know, I'm gonna get my hands on them. Whether or not I keep them is another thing. So, like, every single review that I review, you know, I might haven't even have kept the shoe. You know, there's Jordan 12 Stealths that released, right? That would have been on the list if I decided to keep it and spend my hard-earned money. Majority of the time, I'll get a shoe, and I found somebody that, you know, that might want the shoe, and I just give them a deal. I give them, you know, I do my review, and I give them a good price. More than likely, try to get it below retail because I've made my money off the video. It's a lot of mathematics go behind it, but everybody gets a deal personally, and more than likely, I just, you know, make things happen for certain people that are looking for a certain shoe, and the fact that I review it and try it on, things like that, all that plays a part, right? The Jordan 7 Afrobeats was a shoe that I actually kept for a little bit, and it retailed for $210. It released on October 22nd, and in my opinion, is a great quality cut material shoe. Now, this one in particular, I'm gonna be honest, resale value kind of brought in the remorse, because of the fact that I bought it, and I'm buying every shoe in general at retail because I want to get the review out. You gotta do that, you know what I'm saying? If I was waiting till after the shoe released, and then I waited and then copped it then, and then did the review, yeah, I'll be saving some bucks. But when you're trying to get reviews out and get the product out to you guys earlier so you guys can make a decision before it even releases, that's what matters the most to me, you feel me? So this shoe dropped, kept it, and then I realized, like, damn, this shit's going for $120 right now. This shoe's reselling for $120. That's how bad of this shoe that it tanked. And that, like, I'm just in my eyes looking at it from perspective of an actual buyer out there. I'm not looking at it as Tonyd2wild, the guy that does the sneaker content, the sneaker reviews. I'm looking at it from the perspective of Tony D, the buyer. It's a regular person. I'm regular regardless of whether I do YouTube or not, but I'm taking YouTube out of it and looking at it more so like a personal purchase at this point, right? And I'm like, damn, I spent $210 and right now on StockX, you know, and you can feel your way how you want to feel about StockX at the end of the day, but you want to buy this shoe right now, it's going for $129, $129. If you're somebody out there that bought these for retail, you might just feel, you're gonna feel some type of way, you know? And it's not about like, oh, I don't care. Bruh, you gotta feel some type of way for the fact that you spent $210 and you could have waited a couple of months, waited and copped it now for $120, $129, whatever, $130, with the fees might be $150. And this could be on Go, eBay, whatever. Look, we know StockX, they've been getting hit with the fake stuff, all that. Like, I'm not trying to just pinpoint them. The market in general, that's kind of close to what the price point is on it wherever you go. That hurts. That hurts. It is what it is. Yo guys, so I'm over here editing, almost done, and I literally forgot a whole entire shoe. And of course that is the Jade 5 Horizon, the Jordan 5 Jade Horizon. It was released, and overall it was a very solid quality shoe in my opinion. However, it didn't just have a lasting effect on me. And with that being said, any shoe that I buy and then later on kind of resell or sell, I would say, not resell because I don't buy it to resell, but end up getting rid of it later on within the year. Because a lot of shoes I can keep for a year or two. This one gone pretty fast because I didn't see any use or me actually wearing it. And when stuff like that happens, that's why they tend to be on these releases. So I had to go ahead and throw in the Jade Horizon. It was a decent shoe, nice shoe. But didn't have a lasting effect. So it is what it is. Coming in at number 5, we had the Yeezy 700 V3 Fade Salt. And, you know, another one of those things out there. I ain't gonna lie, the V3s, I like them a lot. This one in general, I just did not like. After a while, it just didn't match. I own the Sunflowers or Safflowers, and I like those a lot. But the Faded Salt just looks like a piece of shit. Bro. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too harsh on the words. I'm just, you know, I'm a little over. I'm just a little over the Yeezy stuff. It is what it is. You know, like this might sound, and let me look and see. This might sound a little weird coming from a guy that reviews Jordans. And majority of the time I review Jordans throughout the year. And trust me, when I tell you this, moving into 2023, I'm going to try my best to incorporate New Balance and all that, because you guys know me. The people in the comments that have been following me for years, you guys know I rock with the Pumas, the Sauconys, the New Balances, the Reeboks and Adidas and all that, right? The thing is that the majority of the audience though, they want to see the bangers. They want to see the heat. They want to see the Jordan, the hype. You feel me? So I try to find a balance between what I want to film and what my audience wants to film, and meet y'all in the middle. Because if it was just me filming what I want to film, then you need to go to 2 Wild for TV and go check out the guns content over there. But the Faded Salts, what I'm trying to say is, from a Yeezy standpoint, right? We had the Yeezy 750s and all that stuff that dropped throughout the years, right? But for the past, I want to say 3-4 years, it's been 500s, 350s, and a couple of basketballs. Really, the Yeezy 700, right? The Yeezy, the Wave Runners, right? They dropped those, and then they dropped the V2s, and then they dropped the V3s, right? All these damn numbers are getting like brainwashing me. With the Yeezy 700 and then the V2s, right? Yeah, then we had the V3s. The V2s didn't get that long. Like the Yeezy 700 dropped, then the Yeezy 700 V2 dropped and came colorways, and then the 300 came and then we're there, right? The Yeezy 350 is still going. Like it's still going since all these years. They haven't like brought out a new version. They did some mids and all that, but it's been mainly 350s and then a couple of 700s and a couple of V3s. We don't see that many V2s dropping. And then you get a couple of 500 highs, and it's just, I don't know, there's about 5 different models. Right now, I'm just gonna lay it all out. In the past 5 years or whatever, I've seen 350s, V2s, V1s, V3s, 500s and high, 500 high. That's like 6 different models. And I don't know, maybe I'm just being a hypocrite. Y'all let me know if I'm being right here. The thing is, at the end of the day, regardless of the fact of all these 6 models, and then Jordan Brand's dropping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, say they drop into 6 models, right? Majority of the Yeezys dropping at this point in the past 2 years has been 350s. That's it. There's been a couple of 700 V3s, a couple of them. Every other thing though has been 350, 350, 350, 350. It's just been too much goddamn 350 at this point, okay? Feel free to correct me. This should be a discussion in the comment section at this point, how y'all feel about it. I'm just good on Yeezy right now. Like, beside the political stuff, the shoe itself, I'm just over it. You know, it is what it is. I got my pairs that I want and I'm keeping them. Anything else new, I'm good on it. Coming in at number 3, we have the Jordan 1 Visionaire. The Visionaire had to run so that the Lost and Found could walk. The Visionaire sparked, damn, I didn't even think about that either. Like the Visionaire and even the Heirloom, in a way, they kind of run hand in hand. They had great campaigns behind them, but they didn't hit. I did my videos on them. I love the messages behind them. The Heirloom, the Visionaire, and then even the, what was it called? The Rebellionaire, right? They were all mint and built up in a way, not used, but they were built up for the drop of the Lost and Found. So once the actual Lost and Found came, because you had like the peeling of the leather and all that stuff going on throughout those shoes, and they were kind of like telling the storyline up to the Lost and Found. And then once the Lost and Found dropped, all that other stuff, you kind of just look back and be like, And even that, like Visionaire now, like their pair still sit. I think I got the last pair at Soul Play and gave it away on my whatnot, you know? So it's just, I don't know. You know, it's a cool color, but I'm too light skinned already for Vault, so it is what it is when it comes to that. Coming in at number 2, this is a tough one though. It's a tough one, I ain't gonna say this, but the Jordan 1 Brotherhood, man. I really like this shoe, and I tried to like this shoe for the longest, and mainly it being a Laker colorway. Salutes to the Omega, you know what I'm saying? The Q Dogs, my bad, the Q Dogs. Because this was like a color that was based upon that. The issue with this shoe, and one of the reasons why I regret it, is because it wasn't the color that, it just didn't work in my arsenal. Like, it wasn't the Laker colorway, and I tried to make it that, you feel me? And then, like, I never ended up wearing it. The quality, the colors, and all that are awesome and nice, but after the type of hype that I gave it within, like, on myself and on the online and everything, when it actually came time to actually try to, like, rock them and wear them, it just didn't match with what I was trying to do. Like, I don't know, I just didn't like the colors of how it looked when I was trying it on. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking of this like it's a bad breakup. Like, it's not you, it's me. Brotherhood is not you, it's me. You didn't do nothing wrong. If you own a pair of Brotherhoods, you did nothing wrong, brother. It's me. It's me, okay? And needless to say, I mean, these things go for like $100. Like if I ever want to go get them back, I can. They're still sitting at like Soul Play, I think. So they're just sitting. It is what it is on that. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with sitting. You ain't getting rid of the shoes that you're sitting on, man. Shut the hell up, okay? Okay? When you got this many goddamn shoes, tell that then, okay? And also, I'm tired of y'all making fun of my mustache, man. I'm trimming it tonight, though, okay? What do y'all want me to do with my mustache? Y'all want me just to cut it off? You want me just to cut this shit off completely so y'all can laugh then? I do need to trim it, though. I do need to trim it right now. I'm gonna trim it tonight. Forgive me, I should have trimmed it before the video. It is what it is. Coming in at number 1, I want to say the biggest flop shoe, in my opinion, and it's not the worst. Like, I'm gonna do a worst list too, but the biggest, like, whoa, in my opinion, is the Union Cortez, the Nike Cortez, the Union Nike Cortez, and that is the gray, the pink colorway. This is a Union. If you never owned a Union, this is the Union you could have got. You could have got, everybody out there could have gotten a pair of Unions, specifically this colorway, right? I got this shoe, and I love the Cortezes. They haven't dropped Cortezes in, like, Cortezes used to be a shoe you can always get your hands on, and they just like pulled them. Like Nike just got rid of them. You can't get no Cortezes, no white and black, no navy and white, black and white. Like they're doing something. Something big's coming with the Cortez. I don't know if that was what it was, but if that is, then they dropped the ball on that. I just think the colorways on that specific collab was just not right. And salutes to Union for trying to push the envelope. They've done it with the 4s already. I think they tried to do that with the Cortezes and it just didn't work. This is as simple as I can think, you know? But yeah, man, I regret buying those. You know, I think I got those like after, or yeah, I got them after they released. So like, my review was like way later. So I kind of regret spending the money, and they're going for below retail. Like they are a big flop. They're a big flop. You know, they're a big flopper. You know, and once again, flop as in, you know, I paid $130 for them. I could have paid $78 for them right now. It is what it is, so to each his own. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Let me know what's your top 5 biggest regret pickups of 2022. I wanna know down below. I know I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I know I'm not. And let me know what I need to do with my mustache. Do I need to just trim it, keep it trimmed as is, or you want me to just shave the shit off and have, my father told me, rest in peace to my stepfather told me, but he's like my father, told me never trust a man with no mustache and a beard. So y'all want me to cut this mustache off so will y'all trust me then? I'll leave that up to y'all. I'm out. Peace.